Okay, we're all set to glue up this rib on the silver cello. You got a dry clamp here and the heater warming up everything. Oh, the glue has plenty of time to dry. Got our cawls and our clamps ready, leather lined. Fits the curve perfectly. We've used this before on other cellos. What we're going to do is glue the rib to the back. At the same time, we glue the rib. Just going to do one at a time. We're going to glue that to the end block there. Then we can take this heater out. We've heated it from the other side a little bit already, so it's nice and warm. Now we can just loosen those up and move them over so they're ready to go. The tricky part is going to be gluing it up, because the glue is going to want to drip down. So first we're going to get it damp. We're going to turn it up this way. Oops, I lost the call there. Here, well, let's see. Here now you can see we have good access to the end block there. So you can get it nice and damp. Reactivate the old high glue. There's still some residue left there. If we did that from the other direction, it would have, water would have run down all over the place. Got a little bit run down there. And we want to get this damp on the inside as well, so that it'll accept the glue. We're using hot water too, by the way. The way we'll line it up is at the center line there, where the two backs joint. This rib wants to end it right there at the same spot. So we've got that properly dampened. Make sure we got the inside nice and damp. You can use a rag. We use newspapers, sometimes rags. Newspapers are free. So that's ready to go. Now we're going to put it back up here. Move that clamp there. Move the camera a little closer there. We didn't get this part here damp yet. We'll get this wet. We're probably just going to glue part of the way. We'll see how it goes. Okay, now we got water all along that seam. Check our hot glues. And it's a little bit thick. We'll add a little water. A little hot water to the hot glue makes just the right consistency. Got to have the right viscosity. Not too thin, not too thick. And we'll start by putting the glue down here. On this edge. Probably should have put the glue on up the other way. This way it'll run down quite easily. Get that spread all over. Oh yeah, it goes all the way down there quite easily. Runs out the bottom. Yeah, you can see we have good glue coverage now. Squish it around, up and down. coming out the sides. That's what we want. Plenty of glue. Now just clean up the excess. If you don't have enough glue in there, you get a star glue joint and it'll come apart. We'll clean up some of the excess here. Particularly where the clamps are going to go. Get these guys set. And because it's hot gluey, got about 5 minutes working time. Sometimes a little more if it's hot, warm. Okay, get those ready to go. Make sure this is centered by pushing this in here. There we go. Push the side in. Get these clamps tightened up. Okay, that's holding that rib in position. Yep, perfectly centered. Let's get that glue squeeze out of there. Now we don't want that clamp, or I should say the caul, to get glued on, so we'll put a piece of plastic there. Get our caul in place. And clamp it up. See, I don't think it makes any difference which way it goes, so we'll go this way. It's important to have those there to push this down so it's nice and level. And because we trimmed the lining, we know exactly how far it needs to go. If that lining's in the right place to stop it. We'll get one more. Deep throat cam action clamps going. Pretty centered here. Yeah, that's good and tight. That closes up the bottom, and this should close up the top. We have it overhanging a little bit. We don't really want to glue this part, so pull that back a little. Okay, now we can get the top one on. Turn that around this way. You have a longer, more contact on that side. Yeah, I tightened that right up. Nice and tight. And we'll check over this way. Yep, that's closed up well. Now we can clean up the excess glue here. Dry it up with the scraper, and then we'll go around with the rag, get the last remaining bit. And we'll clean up this edge here. You can see it's nice and even now, whereas before it was going over the edge. Whoops. Knocked my clamp loose. Get that back on there. Guess I didn't have it tightened up all the way. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, since we have this all properly lined up now, might as well go ahead and finish gluing up this seam. Moved out a little bit there and in this way, so it's all more or less even now. I need some more clamps. It would have been easier to put the glue in here before, but then we wouldn't have had enough time, and the glue would start hardening up before we had it all clamped up properly. So it's easy enough. Coming through right there, all along there. Put some more glue in there. This also gives you the opportunity to see how applying your glue works from the inside. Usually you only can see it from the outside. You see how much glue you need and what it takes to get it all the way down there. And the power of the water to draw that in. And now we'll work it back and forth. You can see it squishing back and forth. That means it's got good penetration. We'll clean that up. Yeah, we used to buy commercial rags by the boxful, paper product, but they were becoming so expensive that we decided just to go use newspapers where you can get all over the place, but throw them away. This one's upside down. Well, some of these clamps are homemade. Some are old, some are new, some are commercial. This is one we made. This is an old one that we got from Violin Repairman collection. This is a commercially made one by the Gertz company in Germany. And these are Herdem clamps, also made in Germany. Alright, so we got her all clamped up. We'll let her dry overnight. And we'll line up the other side and glue it. Thanks for watching. Here, you can see the other side where I was working. Couldn't really see that very well, but that's the way it works when you're one cameraman and one repairman.